Welcome to Beardy, Bruce Lee Central.
Hey everybody, it's Birdie here. What's going on, guys? Okay, so a lot of people don't realize just how popular Bruce Lee really was. You know, James Coburn once visited Bruce Lee in Hong Kong in 1972, and he said that Bruce Lee was bigger than the Beatles in Asia. And not only China or Hong Kong, but all over Asia. He couldn't walk down the street without being stopped by someone asking for an autograph or a photo, etc., etc. Bruce Lee was gigantic in Asia, okay? So at the time, remember, there was no relationship between Asian culture or Asian movies and Western culture or Western movies. This was back in the 60s and 70s, and it was kind of the dark ages, you know, for Asians in the West. So Bruce Lee changed all of that. When they cast an Asian for Kato in the Green Hornet, that changed absolutely everything. The Green Hornet wasn't called the Green Hornet in Asia. They called it the Kato Show. Yes, that's right, guys, the Kato Show. So Bruce Lee he changed absolutely everything. Not only cinema, not only movies, but everything. People had no idea of what Asian culture even was back in those days. They just saw Asians as just a completely different culture, a completely different place, and completely different movies, completely different food, etc., etc. Like there was no fusion, but Bruce Lee created that magical fusion, and it all started with the Green Hornet show. And when Bruce Lee decided to go back to Hong Kong and make movies there, his goal was always to break through in the West. But unfortunately, his big ticket to the West, which was Enter the Dragon, he never got to see the popularity of Enter the Dragon because he sadly passed away. But that was the big one. That was a blockbuster in the West, and that put Bruce Lee on the map in the West. So, I mean, it's a very bittersweet story, you know. He revolutionized the culture between Asia and the West. The connection, he revolutionized that, and he created an entire genre, his own genre of movies. And unfortunately, he never got to see the result. And yeah, I mean, like Enter the Dragon became one of the highest grossing movies of all time, and Bruce Lee was not alive to see it. So, but you guys, you have to understand just how popular Bruce Lee was in those days. Like every woman wanted to be with Bruce Lee, and every guy wanted to be Bruce Lee. You know, everyone was training with nunchucks, doing karate, doing kung fu moves all over the place. And just every woman, I mean, he's good looking. Just look at the guy. He's good looking. Every woman wanted to be with him, especially in Asia. I mean, every time we went out, he got stormed like by groupies and fans. So yeah, just you have to understand what Bruce Lee did for the entire world. Not only cinema, not only cultures, not only Asia or the West, but everything. Everything that has to do between the connection from Asia to the West. So yeah, he did more for Asian culture and the Asian connection between Asia and the West than any other actor before him or after him. He was just that immense. So guys, thanks for watching. See you guys later. Bye.